All right, so when your body stops cooperating, here's what made me want to record this episode. I've been working on something. It's actually a program. I've been doing that this week. It's part of what I had to do as a short video about metabolism for women over 40. And as I was talking through that, I thought, you know what? Every one of you who listens to this podcast needs to hear this too. Because what I kept thinking about is how many of us out there like try so hard doing all the right things and still not seeing results. And it's not because you're lazy or you're unmotivated. It's because nobody really ever tells us what is going on with our bodies at this stage of life. So I hit record today to do this episode because if you've been feeling like your body just isn't responding anymore, like it's ignoring every healthy thing you do, I want to help you understand why that is. And more importantly, help you understand what to do about it. All right. So, you know, the feeling where you're like, what the hell, body? I'm eating clean. I'm walking. I'm doing my part. So, what's going on? Why aren't you doing yours? It feels like nothing is working. Yeah, you know that feeling, right? Well, I have been there over and over and over in past years. And so have all of the women I've coached, thousands of women at this point. And the truth is, your body is not ignoring you. It's actually trying to protect you. Now, bear with me. I'm not defending what's happening to you. I'm not defending your body, but a little bit, I guess I am, because that is really biologically what's happening. Your body is not trying to sabotage you, it's actually trying to protect you. But the way you have to care for it at 40 or over 40 rather, and especially into our 50s, is not the same way as what we did at 25. And here's the bad part about that. Nobody teaches us that part. Most of the advice we've been given, you think about what you heard as it relates to weight loss, health. Really, I don't even remember people talking about health so much when I was in my like teens and 20s. It was more about losing weight, right? Dieting. Most of the advice that we were given all of those years had to do with counting calories. It had to do with endless amounts of exercise, especially cardio types of exercise. There were things like cut the carbs, the fat-free mantra of the 90s or so, right? All of that information, all of that advice, it came from a world that was not built for us. It was not built for women in midlife. Our stress loads are a lot higher. Our hormones are all over the place. They're shifting constantly. Our metabolism is way different than it was when we were in our teens and 20s and even 30s. And yet, the advice just hasn't evolved with us. So we keep doing what we've always done, what we thought was the right thing to do. And when that doesn't work, we assume that somehow we're doing it wrong or somehow we're the problem, right? And therein lies the frustration. So here's the thing. You're not broken. I say it all the time to women. Even though you feel that way, you're not broken. And your body actually isn't failing you. Remember, I said it was protecting you. So it actually biologically is not failing you. It's just like speaking a different language now, and it's one that's foreign to us. We don't know. Once I finally learned that language and I understood how to listen to that, and I started working with my metabolism, I'll put it that way, instead of fighting it by doing all those wrong things, everything started to change. I had less bloat, less inflammation. I slept so much better. I had way more energy. I could manage stress a lot more effectively. And probably most importantly, I felt like me again, because up to that point, I'm going to be honest, I kind of felt a little crazy. I felt like I couldn't manage my emotions. I didn't know what was happening in my brain. I really wondered if I was kind of losing my mind. And so when I figured this out and I started to feel like me again, even actually better than I ever had, that was a huge relief. And things got so much easier. And that's exactly what I want for you. I want that so badly for you. I wish I could do the work for you. All right. So what I did from there is I started putting together methods, which are the ones that I teach clients today and I use in my 12-week program. But I also wanted to do something with those methods in a much shorter version to give women a start. And that's what became my 3-day metabolic kickstart. It's not a detox, it's not a diet. You know I hate both of those words, right? It's a way to start resetting your body, if you will, kind of begin the rewiring that I talk about. And it's actually also a reminder of how things are supposed to feel. Those 3 days are an opportunity for you to focus on feeding your metabolism instead of starving it, calming down the inflammation and the bloat, and getting your energy back or beginning to. And it doesn't include calorie math. There are no guilt trips. There's no starting over on Monday. None of that. And women tell me all the time that by day 3 or at the end of day 3, by the time they wake up on day 4, they feel lighter. Their brain fog starts to clear. And they actually finally understand why their body has been struggling. And that's really the part that gets me every single time. It thrills me to see women go through this protocol that I've created, and in just 72 hours, they feel so much better. And the big, big win there, honestly, is so much more than the pounds they lose, the sleep, the energy. It's so much more than any of that. What's really the most important part of what happens after those 3 days is that women get their hope back. You finally see what's available to you. You see the opportunity and you believe, you have the hope back and the faith that things can change. And for so many women I talk to, that's what I hear in their voice. And they tell me too that they've lost hope. You've lost hope that anything can ever actually change. And I completely understand why, because you have done all of these things over and over and over, and some of you for years, or even some women for decades. And it's really hard to keep hope alive, right? When you feel defeated for that long. So I wanted to share with you on this podcast today because I know that not everybody is ready to dive in to a full-on 12-week protocol with me. Sometimes you need something, just something simple to remind you that your body and you are still capable of changing. It just needs the right approach. You just need the right approach. So if you're curious about what that looks like, I'm going to drop a link for the 3-day kickstart in the show notes. I'm saying that and I'm really hoping that I have it all ready because I have changed so much for that. If the link is not in the show notes, then I want you to reach out to me via email, through direct message on Instagram, through Messenger on Facebook, and say, hey, I heard this podcast. I want information on that 3-day kickstart. You can take a look, no pressure. You'll see what it's about. It's just an easy way for you to get things moving again because you don't need another diet. You need a new approach. And honestly, You deserve to feel like you again. And if you want to take this little mini jump start, and maybe you're so skeptical that you need to do a little jump start like this is perfect for you. So I just really wanted to share that with you. I've spent a couple of days recording videos for the Kickstart, ads for the Kickstart, planning some social media kinds of reels and posts to share about the Kickstart and this new version of it. And I thought, you know what? All of you listening to this podcast need to hear this too. So I hope it inspires you, gives you a little bit of hope, and I hope you'll reach out to me and find out what it's about so that you can do it too. So thanks for spending time with me this afternoon. I really appreciate it. I'm always really grateful for you to spend this little bit of time. I feel like I have this opportunity each week to chat with you, and it's special to me. I hope it means something to you too. I will see you right back here next time.